everyone, this is Chris and Amanda. This is our second day in Mexico City, and we've booked a full day tour to a few famous sites in and around the city. First, we hopped on a nice comfy bus to the Basilica of Our Lady Guadalupe, about 20 minutes ride from where we were staying in Colonia Juarez. Our guide for the day was the super passionate and maybe a little intense Mexico City expert, El Manuel.
No flash, no caps, no sunglasses, and we must use the mask inside.
Before arriving, El Manuel had given us the background story to probably one of the most revered religious figures in Mexican Catholicism. According to Catholic records, Mary, Mother of Jesus, appeared to Juan Diego, a native man who had just converted to the Catholic religion, asking him to approach the bishop and have a shrine built in her name. The bishop asked for proof, and so Juan Diego returned to the spot where Mary had revealed herself. Roses had appeared on the hill, which he gathered in his cloak. He returned to the bishop, unfurled his cloak of roses, and miraculously on the cloak was an image of the Virgin of Guadalupe. The bishop then instructed a shrine be built in 1531, and the site has hosted pilgrims ever since. In the basilica, we stand on a conveyor belt and get a couple minutes to view the original 500-year-old cloak. The first basilica was not officially built until 1709, but since Mexico City is built on what used to be a lake, the old basilica is actually sinking, so in the 1970s a much larger basilica was built to house the cloak.
And here's me getting splashed by holy water. So now my face and my phone are blessed.
Throughout the grounds were many other smaller chapels and other buildings, gardens, and imagery commemorating the spread of Catholicism in Mexico. After strolling through crowds of devout praying Catholics, next stop on our tour was tequila and mezcal tasting. We got a little lesson about the source of tequila and mezcal.
Do you know the agave? The agave is the plant that gives us the tequila, so the name of this plant is maguey.
We then got little Costco sample-sized shots of tequila and mezcal. Not enough to get tipsy, but just enough for my Asian glow to kick in. Unlike the typical tourist trap, the restaurant on this tour was actually decent, and for $12 we got a buffet with a good selection of Mexican dishes.
There were some performances, and we even got to try chapulines and chiniquiles, roasted grasshoppers and worms.
What?
It's a bug!
Yeah, it's a full-on bug. It's real. Do it. You didn't even hesitate. How's it taste?
No, it's not good.
Here we go. I'm guessing this is like a mealworm or something? It tastes like ham to me. I don't know.
After the meal, we were taken to the site of Teotihuacan, to a time even farther back into Mexican history than even the Aztecs.
Touch nothing. Untouchable. You can take all the pictures, videos you want. Drones are not allowed in the archaeological site.
It was obvious that pre-Columbian Mexican history was El Manuel's jam.
The Sun Temple, by the way, is the one located to our right side. 63.5 meters high. This cycle was organized in 20 months, and every month used to have 13 days. And also children were brought from different parts of Mesoamerica, and they were killed and they were offered to the temple. Eso es lo que verdaderamente representan, entre muchas otras cosas más. Entonces, ese cerro es el templo de...
So we made it to the pyramids now in Teotihuacan, and our guide has given us like a lot of cool information. This was a major site in Mesoamerica. The concept of Mesoamerica, which is like all the cultures between Mexico and Central America down to like Nicaragua, Honduras, things like that. And Teotihuacan, I didn't know this was like the oldest and probably most powerful location in Mesoamerica. So this site itself, he said, was 24 square kilometers and contained about 250,000 people that lived here. So that's pretty amazing. Maybe this place is associated with the Aztecs in a lot of people's mind because this is in Mexico, but it's actually not associated with the Aztecs at all. And he was saying that they don't really know who built this place. They have no idea of the ethnic group, what language they spoke or anything. It's still kind of a mystery. And yet it is like one of the most impressive sites in all of Mesoamerica.
After our full day tour, we were starving and we were in the mood for some tacos. We decided to check out the highly rated Taqueria Orinoco in the Roma Norte neighborhood. We had high expectations and this place did not disappoint. The al pastor definitely lived up to the hype. Juicy, flavorful, meaty, cheesy, spicy. Afterwards, we took a stroll through trendy Roma Norte. Chris was craving something sweet, and lots of friends suggested Churros de El Moro. Immediately, we could tell it was a local fave. It was packed. Chris felt adventurous and ordered the churro ice cream sandwich, but the coiled churros were too dense and the ice cream wasn't great. We'd recommend just getting the classic churros. After dessert, we headed to our last stop of the night at one of Mexico City's super hip cocktail bars, Hanky Panky. Speakeasy, where the exterior of the bar is an unassuming food shop, and behind the cashier front, you're led behind the kitchen and a heavy curtain into the sexy, vibey bar. Hanky Panky was ranked the 12th best cocktail bar in the world in 2021. Reservations are required. Bartenders there are known for adding their own twists to drinks they've encountered while traveling the world. The place was small, so we were seated with another traveling couple. Yay for making new friends.
Hope you guys enjoyed the second day of our Mexico City adventure. See you next time.
Whoop.